to the battlefield.
Yeah, at 10 minutes 10. The
Yeah.
problem is it's tough to lane against Alchemist because as it's -4 armor,
Yep.
you have 1 armor yourself, you cannot deny creeps in there and comfortably save, you know. Whereas like if you have a Monkey King build, he doesn't care, he just hits every creep. Yeah, so they're definitely big matchup. I love the Winter Wyvern +3, very good against the Clinkz. You can either curse the Clinkz or you can cold embrace the target he's focusing. Without strafe, Clinkz is pretty non-impact until the back of cooldown, which has a pretty long cooldown. I think it's 25 seconds. And yeah, the Monkey King +4 is, I don't know, haven't seen it too much. It's gonna be interesting what he does.
Back at DDC when Boca made this popular, it was all about mobility, all about going from lane to lane to lane, and you know, having impact.
It was like 2018 or something.
I think it was 2017, yeah. Because this one, I think it was 2015, and then it happened in 17 and 18.
Yeah, that was with IG when they won it, I think.
Yeah, IG, it was Burning, OP, XXS, with Boca and Q.
Yep, that was the Alchemist already leading the first part again, or rather CS chart. It's just a tough matchup. Yes, higher damage than you, higher armor than you.
Would you ever thought of maybe switching Puck with the Mars? Because Mars can compete mid, right?
He can easily, yeah. I thought they would put either Clinkz or Mars middle, to be honest, but they chose to stick with the Puck, because Mars middle can destroy an Alchemist. He can. He has good armor, he has good damage, good attacks. Chose not to do it, but it's back.
Yeah. A little surprised. I know sometimes CDs teams commit to the proper matchups, even though it's like Somnus in the offlane or Yang going mid.
You can see Alchemist only missed 1 creep so far. It's pretty good.
Yeah. Well, especially when you're getting bumped up from Greevil's Greed, it's even.
Yep.
The timings for Eurus, like, what are you looking for to try and make something happen? Because I would assume you want to be aggressive towards the mid game, right?
Yeah, you're looking for a Desolator. Well, at least most things that go for Desolator. It's either you go Desolator or Orchid. Desolator is the more stable choice, Orchid is the more explosive choice. But it's just this matchup. Alchemist against Clinkz gets really Alchemist favor as soon as he picks up his first armor item, which is going to be AC, I'd assume. And until then, if he builds Medallion Desolator, he can melt an Alchemist really easily.
So the question is, how are they going to use this aggression if they're able to accomplish getting the items to be aggressive?
Yep.
You've got Axe like that who's on this Winter Wyvern in the offlane. We've seen some core Winter Wyverns before, maybe not at this event yet, but you know, you'd see like get early for a Winter Wyvern in the core rollback a few patches ago. Is it still the same?
Witch Blade is very popular, but Orchid also one of the best choices, especially against the Puck. So he could go either way, or he could even choose a bow at the end.
Oh, wow, the damage coming in. You've got an Oracle that's already sitting at level 3, at level 2 in the Purifying Flames. Just have that quick burst of damage that'll help you get first blood, and that's exactly what they do. So a little bit further, Aster didn't go into the triangle, get 2 kills, and that's where the laning starts. But still, so far, their lanes look good. I'm surprised Somnus has gotten as much as he has so far.
I mean, the lane, like Alchemist can't really deny creeps very well. He can just farm themselves, so it's always going to be a good Puck lane. It's just every lane where Alchemist can go 5-5 in terms of CS is a good Alchemist lane.
Yeah.
Simply because he gets bonus gold. Oh, he has a bounty strike. Oh, out of vision.
Has to go invis real quick.
Yeah. You hate to go invis on lane as Clinkz. No save means you have 0 kill threat. And we can see this Winter Wyvern 3 dish out a lot of Paris damage.
Yeah.
Like a lot of it.
Now you're not sitting in lane level 2, throwing out level 1 in the Splinter Blast, getting the Burn, and not doing as much with it. You're sitting here level 2 in the Splinter Blast, level 2 in the Arctic Burn, harassing as much as you want. Making it an issue. Hang again. Take that. The Spirit of Push Monet out of his way. So the bounty will grabbing. They're still continuing to chase. They want fortunes in. They do have Purifying Flames to work with, and that's gonna be the dagger that takes out X the second time. Meanwhile, under the Tier 1 tower, RedPanda getting chased. He's hit with Boundless Strikes. One more shot. Borax under the Tier 1 tower, able to get a kill. They take access to his career. That had his boots on it, and they will at least get something in return. All the while, though, he's dead to LaNm.
And what does it mean though? Pakko takes away, gives Alchemist the freest time in the world.
Yeah.
Finding a Aster camp as well. I love that. Only better one would be Borax. Little mess up there in the acid spray AoE. Happens. Monkey 4 is doing a lot of work.
Yeah.
Especially against here like Abaddon, it makes so much sense because you can never trade with Monkey King. There you go, but it doesn't matter. It's Monkey King is gonna have the edge there.
Boca very proficient with this hero in this position, as we've seen in the past and with history. So Somnus comes over. He's a level ahead of White Album right now.
Oh, yeah, that damage in Alchemist though.
I don't really want to fight into that.
Yep.
Already do 185 damage personally. Here lands, but they've got the help from LaNm immediately.
Yep, getting back up. Also support hero. One attacks for the stack. One more. Not going for it. I would like to pick up a dust, honestly. That's the only thing I'm thinking. Because if you pick up a dust after the shield, you just dust the Clinkz boots at the time. You just run them down. Kill them very easily. Notice the Alchemist only 1,000 apples ahead. It's a great hero.
Yeah, really no surprise that he's up this far. With rotation that Somnus allowing White Album to have a free moment. And then again, Eurus, who I wouldn't think he's struggling. He's just taking a lot of harassment, but he's still there in terms of net worth.
Yeah. He's doing well for himself, picked up the medallion, going to the threats next. I would assume he's going into the Tesla. It just makes much more sense.
There again, that lands on a Monet. They're looking over at Yang. Through the trees. Monet, Icarus dive and burning quite a bit, but he'll be fine.
They got ult.
Ooh, Somnus. Dream Coil, Waning Rift. Does get the kill on Monet.
Very risky. I feel if he does take off, some would have been up, but didn't.
Now, you're gonna tap him under the tower. They'll bring over the Winter Wyvern. Wyvern's got Winter's Curse. That's immediately loose onto Mars. Yang is now the one who's in trouble. It's not LaNm. They're TPing in Borax, who look to go with Primal String right now onto Mars. A flag shield from RedPanda trying to survive the Mars as long as possible. Throws the spear back. Boundless Strike is in. They'll get the kill onto the Mars and finally finish off the trade.
Aiden is very happy with this though. Clinkz also rotating bottom. The Alchemist still under attack. Closing on a 6k net worth. The 8-minute mark. We've seen the same thing with LGD. He's going for a raid.
Okay. That was unexpected.
The Battlefield this time. Do I like that more? Yes, I do. But, you have Blink Daggers, you can cancel it. You have the mid chance. Clinkz won't have a BKB for quite a while, so the mid chance against Clinkz is pretty good. I mean, you like some mana region, so I'm a fan of Battlefield myself, but I can see why he's going for the Radiance. Like the way he's being very efficient as well, always pulling the mid wave to his own river creeps to get the most value out of the acid spray.
Yeah, really good job. LaNm now getting checked once again. They've got Borax as well as XSS over here once again. Cold Embrace. LaNm trying to survive. There's a lot of sustainability for the side of Aster, but Waning Rift, the Dream Coil used. Borax in trouble. He's on the run. Icarus dive over with the Illusions. They keep going to Borax. They'll look for another one. The Winter's Curse is on to 3. For Eurus, he continues forward, going for the Winter Wyvern. XSS, not many options remain except trying to hide in the trees. Arctic Burn away, and he's out of sight, out of mind
for now. 3 seconds.
But down to the trees, over, and eventually the Wyvern falls from the sky and crashes down.
Yep. Triple now.
Take that. Radiant's bottom tower is under
Mine is
attack.
truly a blessing.
Dire's middle tower
deal
is
with
under
the
attack.
a good stack for him. Even though they don't really deal with the Alchemist, if Alchemist's team
Radiant
is really poor,
structures are
that's one of
fortified.
Alchemist's biggest weaknesses.
Dire's middle
Because he
tower
cannot
is under
fight.
attack.
He doesn't have natural
Radiant's
abilities to one
bottom
v-
tower
He just
is under
accumulates a lot
attack.
of ends up tanking for your team. But Troll is getting pressure quite a lot. Is Wind as well.
Radiant's
They're
bottom
both
tower
quite
has
poor.
fallen.
But we'll see how the game develops from here.
If you're Elf, how do you deal with the sustainability from this Aster side? You're going to have False Promise, you're going to have Cold Embrace, you have a lot of lockdown with the Winter's Curse. You can Winter's Curse and then set like a Wukong's. I know it's only a 4 position, but you have a lot here for the team fight of Aster. Elephant need to really deal with.
Yeah, what they need to do is buy multiple Blink Daggers. They also have a Clinkz, who is like an assassin type of hero. You just want to kill the backline first, ignore the Alchemist until the end, and really just you need to kill this Oracle and you need to kill the Winter Wyvern. As you said,
Radiant's middle tower is
one
under
good Winter's
attack.
Curse could just completely turn the game around otherwise, or one good False Promise.
Yeah, you save the Alchemist, maybe that close to shutting down his game, and all of a sudden, False Promise, he's able to survive. And that could be a problem, but Fortune then thrown over to the Abaddon. He charges up the stun and then turns around as you see Eurus come to sight. They are bringing
11.
Yang and Somnus, though.
All right.
Finished right into minute 11. That's brutal timing. Very fast.
Spot on by the monkey there.
Yeah. Throws also items for the Blink Dagger right away. Also recognizing the fact that he has to jump the backline no matter what. Cleaner than 400 gold. Desolator on Clinkz, as we spoke about. Okay, actually.
Yeah, they want to keep the aggression up. And if they can get a couple kills, this is worth it. I would say, especially if they go Monet or the Alchemist of White Album. Because Monet, they want to down, like you said. If Alchemist is farming and the rest of the team isn't, things get a little bit more difficult for this Alchemist to game by himself. Immediately, Eurus dive over. They're going to find Monet. They'll land the Spear. They have the damage before he gets the trance up. Yes, they do. FY with credit on that one. And they'll take out Troll.
Yeah, you can see they're only 1k net worth ahead, even though Alchemist is 4,000 ahead of the puck, which means the side pressure, the side lanes really got pressured a lot.
It means that their heroes are starting to fall
Dire's
behind
middle tower is under
significantly.
attack.
You know, it's close here and there. You've got the puck who is behind, obviously, the Alchemist, but the Clinkz is ahead of the Troll if you're looking at, you know, position matchups.
Yeah.
And obviously, the Alchemist is going to be ahead. Lakers over Fortune's End into the Winter's Curse. That's a curse used, and now it's going to leave LaNm very free to just get killed
Radiant's
off.
bottom tower is under
RedPanda
attack.
gets credit for that, and they look over at FY, who's still on the low ground. They don't have Winter's Curse to lock up the Elephant side, so they just need to turn tail and run. This is leaving time for White Album to farm on this Alch, but still more pressure being put on by the Elephant lineup. And Eurus, he's looking for an opportunity to get a kill. He doesn't have the Desolator finish, he doesn't have an Orchid, so it could be difficult. However, they're right on top of Borax.
Radiant's
They've got
top
silence.
tower
He
is
can't
under
get into the
attack.
trees. Now the question is, does he survive after the Cold Embrace is done? Supernova is used. Balance comes out. They got the Eurus down. Monet. That will help Yang get away. They get the kill out of Borax, and that Supernova goes off. They've also got the silence out of the Oracle. Wyvern. If we're starting once
Radiant
again,
structures
they look
are
to finish
fortified.
off LaNm to get the full props off the time. Son is now in trouble under the tier tower. He falls to LaNm. LaNm, though, falls
Radiant's
not
top tower
enough.
is under
And
attack.
they will trade, but Somnus probably doesn't need to die there. He's in really far on that and commits for Oracle.
You know, sometimes when a spell like Supernova goes off, it can be a little bit of a bait. Box down, let me go in further. But then in the end, it's an Oracle. He had False Promise. Dies before Oracle dies, not really worth the trade. But, you know, maybe they're feeling a little bit of the pressure because Alchemist TP'd in that
Dire's
fight
top
as well.
tower is
Did
under
a lot of
attack.
damage there. And Alchemist is at this point where just one more item. Almost finished his BKB. After the BKB, he gets the AC. Suddenly, this Clinkz Desolator is nullified pretty much. Because his entire team has +5 armor, you reduce it by 6, doesn't matter much anymore.
So do you play the game around fighting the Alchemist, where even if the Alchemist is in the fight, you're fighting around him? So you're taking out the Oracle, you're making sure there's no save. You take out the Winter Wyvern, get that team fight out of there, or, you know, force a Winter's Curse where it's not holding the team back, but it's more defensive. So you know, your execution has to be way different, right?
Yeah, but you definitely have to find, like, if you're Aster and you're just in the
Radiant are
AoE
scanning.
of the Alchemist aura, you should always be good to fight simply because it gives you a lot more sustainability. He'll be there to frontline for you. Radiance burn aura on Clinkz is going to be very massive. He's the best Acula you have in our suddenly, but
Radiant's
it's not as
middle
simple
tower
as just
is
jump
under
back
attack.
anymore, because if you do, this Alchemist can cut you down.
Yeah. Oh, it might even become more conservative.
Yeah.
Where they need to back off, farm, look for items, help them beat the Alchemist. You're not gonna outfarm now. Are you gonna get the items, next items, and up to outfarm, but be in a fight? This will end up for Master.
Oh, we can see maybe a winter break here. Yeah.
Radiant's bottom tower
They're
is
gonna
under
have
attack.
to follow this up.
Dire's top
Is
tower
available
is
to
under
why use
attack.
it when
Dire's structures are fortified.
Curse is dead. You play aggressively. Oh,
You do, but you also need to
Radiant's
supernova.
middle
The
tower has
towers,
fallen.
which is a good thing.
Radiant's
The
structures
Phoenix
are
Phoenix
fortified.
And Radiant is gonna wait until
Radiant's
Phoenix
bottom
up
tower
then.
is under attack.
But Somnus is itemized really easy. Counter like all supports right away. As from Somnus, I mean, you're going into the beacon B. Pretty standard. Just this Clinkz damage is gonna be very lackluster once all these armor items start building up.
yeah. And he actually shot the evil to Clinkz on Somnus, so I kind of like the evil idea. The
Dire's top
and we've
tower
seen
is under
how
attack.
strong that evil can be.
Yeah, but he's choosing not to. He's choosing to go for a very conservative route. It's sometimes a little bit scary if you face like Alchemist, because you're gonna build that Linkins, then you build the next offensive item, but probably 25% where
XSS is caught. Spear is there with the arena. It's over on the cliff, but they put the Sun Ray, Cold Embrace. It won't do enough. XSS, Yang with another kill. They're finding the Winter Wyvern, whose farm is not great. It's right there with Phoenix.
it's that range. He's been struggling ever since the lane phase. But at this point, it's pretty much all an Alchemist. You can see even the Troll is struggling quite a bit. 2k behind the park, 1k behind the Clinkz. But at the same time, if you ever get on top of that Clinkz, you blind him, the Radiant's mischance, he will be dealing close to 0
Dire's
damage in the
bottom
fight.
tower
It's
is
really
under
just
attack.
Troll's job, getting on top of the
Radiant's
Clinkz,
top tower is under attack.
make this space where Alchemist is.
Dire's
Because he knows
structures
the
are
world is
fortified.
really
Yeah.
Radiant's top tower has
Just
fallen.
tower and they are full pressure. White Album's over, but I'm trying to take tier 1 to his own. But not really
Dire's
on Elephant.
bottom tower is under attack.
Farm up and take that tower and put the pressure on. Now, okay,
being
Mars shows, and that will stop Alchemist from taking the tier 1. And he is looking for the AC. Ready for the Hyperstone, ready for him, and he's almost done with this AC to complete that most expensive. It's the rest. Yep.
1,000 gold off. As I said, as soon as that item is online, I think they're in good shape to take points.
Dire
I like
are
that Euro
scanning.
pick up from the Phoenix. Get that extra moment, maybe.
Also good to break some combos. However, if you ever get stunned, you know, even a blow up.
That's tough to survive, and you don't want to just blow the supernova with, you know, Troll and Alchemist right there to take the egg.
Yeah, for sure. So the first game. Also, it might be worth getting Troll Shard this game, which increases the highest attack speed by 60. I use Metal Trance. I've never really seen it, but it would make a lot of sense to buff up the Alchemist. You know, you kill the supernova super fast and only plus 60 speed.
Radiant's bottom tower
Could really
is under
they
attack.
cut through it.
Dire's
quite
middle
quickly.
tower is
Clinkz is
under
also
attack.
going for the short after the BKB. That's a lot of gold to commit. Done on F9. No follow. Just there's the 8 from going around the go to Somnus. They've got Eurus nearby. LaNm. This is very smooth. Winter's Curse to start. That's on the Clinkz. Out of the blue comes the balance strike the Troll. Focus Eurus. Meanwhile, Drew cools on. The curse Eurus and Tickle. BKB caught by White Album going after the pops it. It's down. It's been scrambled. And yet he's trying to run so is RedPanda, but that's so fortunate. 3 heroes down on the side of Elephant. And that was very split from Elephant, which gave Aster the opportunity to take this fight with ease, and they've done just that. They go to the tier 1 mid, and it is a moment to strive for Aster.
But here's what I was hinting at as well. Puck didn't choose to go for Ebed or Dagon, which either item would have completed at this point. Couldn't blow up the Oracle. Alchemist holds back 3 heroes by himself, pretty much. Clinkz gets caught in the backline, trying to kill the Winter Wyvern, and the entire fight just falls apart from there. It's just gonna get harder from here because this troll suddenly is a network, not 50 anymore.
Yeah.
Troll builds up items, Alchemist is massive. When Troll is BKB, you have nothing to go through it. Clinkz at all, he has the natural +6 armor from Berserker's Rage. However, the melee form is called, I'm not sure. But he doesn't care about him. Nice. I'm always right.
So at that BKB, seen a lot of the trolls transition towards what we were seeing was the Battle Fury, and now it's being Altrums.
It's much better, especially if you need to fight earlier. I mean, it just makes much more sense with the hero, honestly. Attack speed means more procs, means much more damage.
Yeah, I like the transition to change. Do you still think that they should go Ags after the Maelstrom, or is that becoming kind of an item that is way more situational than what we're seeing earlier?
In certain matchups, like Pantolier, you know, pretty much a given. Bad Rider, heroes like that, where you have like constant debuffs on with long cooldown. Hacker, item. Otherwise, leave that for mid-troll, you know, for utility troll. If you're a carry troll, your job is to keep.
Okay, so we'll see if changes, if we see different builds from different teams. Elephant, I believe they spotted that ward over mid smoke from Aster, so they avoid it. And now the E-Blade after the Lincoln, so it could certainly be Lincolns, but yeah, I was going to ask, is it just too late?
It is too late, because you can't kill anything now. Like, you don't die, but they will just ignore you. You do nothing in the fight. Silence, coil, or that's usually why what accelerated items, you know, like a damage item, you need that before see the Alchemist, Radiant, and BKB. He doesn't go BKB Radiance, right?
Radiant's middle tower
Same with the
is
puck,
under
in
attack.
itemizing too defensively for my taste, especially if they're playing against the clock. Doesn't make much sense to me. Maybe he's feeling, you know, the fear of the winter's curse, which I understand. You can't play
the Winter's Curse. Link gets bottled immediately out of Winter's Curse. And face shift. Opportunity. Dream Coil. And there's the stun, but ends up dead. False promise from LaNm, and now the Balance Strike is Primal Spring right on top of Yang. LaNm's going to survive. This goes poorly for Yang. It's not just one that they'll lose on Elephant, but a second in the Mars. Borax gets credit for that. And it's again a split-up engagement from Elephant that goes sour fast.
Yeah, there's disconnect. Mars is along there, along the bottom lane, while the 3 teammates are all farming jungle. The Wyvern farming jungle, Phoenix, as well as Clinkz. Yeah. Something happened where the time they compete, they don't look at the same team anymore.
Which is very, I would say weird, because they were competing constantly. There were a bunch of tournaments within the Chinese region. They got the reps where you could see it when those online tournaments started. You saw as things went on, they got together. This is, I believe, maybe even their selects. I believe there was a land for China earlier.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
What kind of spark that we changed? I'm not sure.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
10 number of kind. Trolls, the network, Alchemist, more than doubling the first network.
This isn't the same trolls behind. He's not top of the net worth. We've kept everybody, you know, cheap. Now the troll has farm, and so
they're building into 2 Abyssal Blades. The only counter Radiant really is DB, but when you have Abyssal Blades online, you get a couple of Clinkz. There's a reason we see Clinkz. It's just when you fall behind, there's no comeback mechanic. Carries without comeback mechanic are brutal to play this patch. Because the offlaners are so strong, they're gonna harass you a lot. You need to be able to flash from in the jungle.
Primal Spring back in retreat for Borax. Ooh, Dream Coil gets snapped. But already out of mind, goes from TP. He is gone. Icarus 5 as well as Dust. They just don't spot Boca.
You can see how desperate it is too. It's just a monkey plus form. They're bringing so many resources for him. Now smoke up on Radiant, the awareness.
Yeah, RedPanda in trouble on the run, stun charged up. He's thinking about maybe if anybody comes to help RedPanda, throw it that way. But once he sees nobody, just throw it at the Abaddon. They're killing. Now Borax takes some damage, but he's got, you know,
no damage. It's just laughable. I mean, Monkey King, one of the highest armor here in the game now. You can't even kill the plus 4 support. That has
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Demoralizing. It has to be.
Don't know what to do. You can try and farm and get
Dire's
jumped.
middle tower
You
has
can't
fallen.
really kill these heroes as you've seen, especially if you're not prepared for the Glimmer Cape that's on Monkey King. Out of sight, out of mind again.
Yeah.
You know, I hate to repeat the phrase, but that's what it's been. You've gone after some of these heroes. Monkey King can jump and get out of harm's way. Supernova, this is for the save. The arena down. This might be worth it to get a kill on people from the corner there. To the save LaNm, which means they've got a false promise of Shell, which he'll use on himself. They get the Conjure's as well. He's been popping in. Somnus to unleash the troll as well as the Oracle. But LaNm, as well as this troll, are fine. And it only allows Yang to escape.
It's very tough to play into this backline save of Oracle as well as Wyvern. You don't kill one of them, it's going to save the other.
Yeah.
They even managed to get the perfect arena on both of them, but they still only kill one of them. It's just so hard to play. Oh, that was close. The guy cancelled that. He's dead. So, the commit is update finished in 50 gold. Yeah. Oh, this guys are completed already. It's a huge uphill to run out. For that, they need Clinkz to get at least 2 more items. The Daedalus plus KB to be able to have a chance to kill him.
Yeah,
But
he's
he is
short right now.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Like the shot is kind of a bait. I've built it a couple of times. It seems quite useless. It's just too
Dire are scanning.
skeletons shooting. You know. Already dealing
Radiant's
damage
middle
to
tower
skeletons,
is
not
under
gonna do that
attack.
anymore.
He ended up queuing up the MKB. You know, Puck is cold away from picking up that evil. It's so late. Yeah.
Dire's
It's
top
been,
tower
what,
is
20
under
seconds?
attack.
After the
Both
late
would have been amazing.
I don't know if it's going to change the game.
At least you have the option to.
Yeah.
Yeah, you go. Lincoln's kind of just
Dire's top
says,
tower has fallen.
You guys can farm.
I'm kind of done. Like I just don't want to die, but I also don't aggressive. It's kind of like of course I'm saying they gave up, you know, but it's kind of this mentality where you're too scared to make things happen when you need to make them happen, you know. Again, it's
That
so
was
obnoxious.
unexpected.
Before making so much sense, and they're so desperate to get any kills they have. There's no value to killing them. You know, even if you get them, then what? Look at the farm. You die there. Oh, it's gonna be a good but
Now he's almost at that one cage. Yeah. You turn to pretty much the king of Monkey Kings in the 4th position.
he is also filthy rich. Like he's overtaken his own Wyvern. He's getting closer and closer to the
Radiant are
It's the
scanning.
Orbital
Radiant's bottom
Desolator
tower is
not
under
going,
attack.
and Yang gets the Abyssal,
Dire's
gets
top
the
tower
screw off on a
is
white
under
owl.
attack.
He's throwing it into the hands of the Dire side. Now the question is, can they keep the balance gets into the puck? They've got the spray over, but the option is the Abyssal Blade is even halfway. They get this Phoenix, no supernova context, so when you turn that puck to the Clinkz, and now the man, he's see what it means. They don't while he's on finish off and all Eurus can do is run away. Wow. Try and heal up, and now is the damage enough? He's one shot from a 5 position that cannot fall. While White Album then takes another. Heroes
Dire's
day,
middle tower is under
19 to
attack.
11 in favor of Aster, a 16k lead, and not much holding this
Dire's
base up
structures are
for the side of Elton. Not much holding them from going down 2-0, having a 2-2 record to start off the league, and
Dire's
being in
middle
a
tower
careless
has fallen.
position overall.
Dire's
And they're going for the folks that's going for the tier 4. They don't have 5 back on this. They do have 5 back again, but it doesn't really have a lot to offer. Arena is down. RedPanda can only just move up. The Apodic shield gets popped
Dire's
immediately.
middle tower
Both tier
has
4s
fallen.
are gone. The aim is exposed, and there is not much to say from LaNm. They'll look, they'll get it, they'll kill it, and helping the super team. Are 0-2. They lose to Aster, who have had a great couple of days.